Hello again, welcome to Khalo Awesome Gaming. Today in Kerbal Space Program we are going to the moon, or at least we're going to fly by the moon for this task and pick up a little bit of science data to basically make some money, get a few new achievements, and as we unlock the new achievements we get more science points to expand our tree. Alright, so we're going to start with the simple pod, just room for one Kerbal. Make sure we have the heat shield and the decoupler so we can have a safe re-entry at the end. I also like to have the storage unit for the experiments. I think it's easier that way to collect all of the experimental data all at once rather than having to fly out, collect everything piece by piece, and then go back in. It saves time. I think it's cleaner that way. I only have so far 4 science parts unlocked. So I have all 4 of those attached, like the thermometer, the barometer, the goo, and the crew report. Maybe the EVA is all we could do at this point. I think I can do the EVA. I'm not sure if I have that unlocked yet, but yep, just add a few fuel tanks, a couple different stages. We have 3 different stages here for our rocket, and I'm going to try to attach 3 boosters, see if that's enough, and got 3 wings at the bottom, tail fins to add to stabilization. We have our awesome moon visitor. I don't know if it's necessary, but I have the batteries and the goo tucked away in the module right there, just to have a little bit less drag in the ascent. I hope it helps, but let's see how that works. All right, and here we go. Angle a little bit, starting to spin just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Our boosters run out of fuel. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. Still pushing, and we're almost at the end of our first rocket stage, and then we'll dump that one. Goodbye. We'll keep tilting so we can try to get a better angle for our orbit. Now that we're about 60 degrees, we're out of the heavy atmosphere, we can really start turning with no drag. So I'm going to go ahead and make this as flat as possible and keep pushing at full power so we can expand our orbital circle here down to our last stage for our rocket. Should be plenty of fuel to get us around there. We have 2,600 meters per second of delta V. Should be plenty, almost there. We don't have any maneuvering nodes unlocked now, so we got to eyeball everything, and we can check our altitude by right-clicking on the vehicle itself on the map or looking at the bottom left in the orbital data. We have our orbit, so let's start getting some data. Oh, we cannot do the EVA. We don't have that unlocked yet. We'll have to get that later, but we can get all the other science for now. But it's time to go to the moon, so for the moon and most planets, it's nice to have a 90-degree angle where it starts out on the right, but once we get there, we'll meet it at the top at 12 o'clock, if you will. So we're at the bottom, expanding at full speed. I can't really plan it. We're just going to have to gun it and hope for the best. It won't even show us whether or not we are approaching yet, because we don't have the maneuvering technology unlocked yet. So I'm not really sure if we're going to make it. I'm going to expand just a little bit more just to be safe. I think I might have gone too far. Didn't need to boost that much, but let's see. Did we make it? Oh, look at that. That's an encounter. We made it. We are now not in orbit, but we have encountered the moon. And because of that, contract complete. We do have our first parameters complete. All we need to do now is gather the science data, then we'll have the contract fully completed. We can do this anywhere near the moon, whether it's high orbit, low orbit, or on the surface. So we'll just get all the data we can from high orbit here. Make sure we get that mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. All right, we have our Science Junior, and we'll just hit collect all, and that will just collect all the data all at once, since we can't fly around and grab it. Then it's time to go back. That's all we have to do. The return should be easy. Get some more data from high orbit here while we're at it. high orbit of Kerbin, that is. Decelerate. So how close are we? Yeah, 35,000 kilometers on our low point of the orbit in the periapsis. So once we go below 70,000 meters, we'll start to hit the atmosphere, drag, and slow down. So we're almost there. And now we are in Kerbin's atmosphere, going down to 50,000 kilometers. So to protect from the heat, I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of the gas. It'll slow us down a little bit, also keep us straight. And I might even be able to salvage this rocket to save a little bit of money if I can just keep it straight. If not, I'll have to, nope, there it goes. Just have to abort it and go with the original plan A. Luckily, we have the heat shield. And this is easy to orient because it's a small ship. We don't have our parachute primed yet, but we have plenty of time. There we go. And that's it. All we have to do is descend for a safe landing now. So our first attempt at a moon rendezvous was successful. We completed the contract, got some data, and from this, we're gonna get some good science points, made some money from the achievements, and we'll be able to unlock some more new parts and go on some newer missions and keep going. Great step forward. Welcome back, Jebediah. Nice job. Every little bit helps, so we'll get some science data from Kerbin's water. Collect all. There we go. And recover vessel. Easy peasy.